for all of our interviewees, we did pre-interviews, right? So that's where we met them ahead of time. We got their story. We really we took notes to see where this could fit inside the narrative of our piece. We interviewed a lot of different people that didn't make the film. But I remember it was in these first couple weeks that there was one pre-interview that really stood out to me. We were halfway through the day, and we'd walked probably 5 miles in the heat, forgot to bring water, and we were just struggling, but we knew there was more out there to go get. And so Jared and I had this idea that we were going to go to the school and see if we could find any teachers that we could possibly talk to. We knew that the teachers were a vital part of the community, and we just needed to get a teacher's opinion about what was going on. I think somebody had arranged us to meet Moses. So we met him at the school, and then he brought us back to his plot of land, gave us some chairs, and we just started the conversation.
Yeah, and it turns out he's a pastor back in South Sudan, and he just was really passionate about teaching and educating children, and he wanted them to read.
Which will qualify you to become a good person tomorrow.
I think his attitude was the first thing that was very contagious. Like, he was super optimistic, super positive, and something that was very refreshing because, I mean, a lot of people in the camp just sit around. I mean, they have been through a lot of trauma, and it's natural, and I mean, of course, but here's a guy who's just so passionate. And what was the one line that he said?
Oh, he was saying how, like, it's the line that's in the film here, because we wanted to make sure we got that.
To stay idle, you know, your mind, you'll be disturbed. You'll be traumatized more. You know, that kind of oppression and torture, where you become more traumatized to think on the past. And if you find yourself you are doing something, sometimes it keeps you moving. When you find yourself you are doing something, sometimes you find that you are free.
And when Moses said that, I was shocked. I think I wrote it like all caps on my notebook.
We were taking so many notes.
This guy was fantastic.
Wow, that's a good one.
This man, hey, little guy.
Look at that.
Hi, baby.
Look at you. That's a good smile.
You are smart.
This is your granddaughter?
Yeah.
You are smart. Look at that.
Yeah.
Good looking.
Truly.
Yeah.
Remember, he said something about he had been in the camp for months and he was idle, and that gave him headaches. Just sitting around, he was like, I can't handle this. He would get headaches. And so once he was just like, he was one of the first 7 or 8 of the leaders in the community that started the school. Yeah. And once he started being involved, that the headaches went away because he finally had purpose. And I think his mindset was very, very inspiring, in that when you need to have a purpose, no matter what, whether or not you get paid or not, you have to keep moving forward. And he says, once you find that you are moving forward, then you are free. And I think we were pumped after that interview. It's like, okay, if you can be resilient, we can do anything.
I was reading Viktor Frankl at that point in time, your book, and that there's a line in there that Viktor talks about how people can have purpose in the midst of horrible situations. And one of those things is living your life for something else. And so I think that's why Moses got headaches, because you have these tension, stress headaches that are just because you're not doing anything and you're just waiting, and there's something you can do. So when he finally no, I'm gonna put my all into this, then it was just contagious.
Yeah.
It really was.
He was good. He was so cool.
Moses Taban Yokonya, not an employed teacher, but a volunteer teacher. And I love teaching.
Do you think these people here in Hope School and this generation is a generation that can bring change?
Why not? If we give more effort and if we raise them to their standard, these are the people that will serve the nation tomorrow. Yeah.